Would you like to earn $1,000 or more here in 2020 without doing any extra work? Of course you would. So let's take a few minutes and explore how that's possible using credit card sign-up bonuses. Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. My name is Ben with Fluent in Finance, and this channel is dedicated to all things personal finance, helping you earn more, spend less, and invest the difference. Now what you won't get with this channel is a bunch of overhyped investing techniques. I also don't have any fancy editing or anything like that. I prefer to spend my time doing research on actionable steps that you can take to improve your finances rather than trying to edit my videos. So let's get started and see how you can make some extra money here in 2020 without really doing much of anything. So credit card companies only make money if you're using their particular card. So they have a high incentive to get you to start using their particular brand of credit cards as opposed to a competitor's credit cards. And because of this, a lot of cards offer a significant sign-up bonus. And the theory is that if you sign up for the card, you will continue to use the card, hopefully for years to come. But there's nothing that says you have to keep using it. Why not just sign up, get that initial bonus, and then move on to the next card? Now, it should go without saying that anything dealing with credit cards, please be responsible. Don't spend any money just to meet the minimum spend requirements on these cards on things that you don't actually need. And as always, please pay off your credit card bills in full each month and never carry a balance. Now, all of the cards that we're going to look at today are cashback cards. There's other types of cards out there that will earn you travel points or hotel stays, things like that. But for today, we're going to keep it simple, and we are only going to look at cards that offer you straight cash back, because airline miles are only good if you plan on flying with that particular airline, but everyone can use some extra cash. Now, it should also be noted that I'm only going to be covering cards that do not have an annual fee. Now, sometimes a card will waive the annual fee for the first year, and so these can still make great credit cards if you plan on doing the sign-up bonus thing. But I prefer not to use these simply because that means I would have to cancel the card before, my year is up and that next annual fee actually triggers. So our credit score is already going to drop a little bit simply because we're, applying for a handful of new credit cards. And so applying for new cards and then turning around and canceling them is going to drop your score a second time. So I prefer to actually hang on to my credit cards, which will in the long term raise my credit score. And lastly, a credit score of give or take about 670 should qualify you for all of these cards. So first up on the list, getting a $150 rebate when you spend $500 within the first 3 months are two cards from Capital One. Their Saver One cards and their Quicksilver Cash Rewards credit card. Also on this list is the Wells Fargo Cashwise Visa card. Now, I don't care who you are out there. If you're watching this video, you're going to spend at least $500 on your credit card in the first 3 months. You can easily do that just by groceries and utilities. You don't have to go out and actually buy anything to meet this minimum spend. And that's what makes it so great, is because you are already going to be spending this money anyway, so why not get some money back for doing it? Now, other than the initial $150 cash back, these are rather vanilla cards. There's really nothing overly special about them, and I generally would not use them on a day-to-day basis, as there's a lot of other better credit cards out there for that. But if you're simply looking to get a quick $150 in your pocket, these are some excellent choices. Next up on our list is two cards from Chase. Now, Chase has some amazing credit cards. They pretty much dominate the rewards market. So two of their cards, the Chase Freedom and the Chase Freedom Unlimited, currently offer $200 cash back when you spend a mere $500 within the first 3 months. I actually use the Chase Freedom Unlimited as part of my everyday cards Because this one offers a rotating 5% cash back in different categories. The categories change every 3 months. Now, some people love rotating categories, some people hate them. It does take a slight bit of extra work, but I have enough cards that offer categories, so I just write them down what the payout is for the year. And then when I stop at a grocery store or something like that, I just pull out my little cheat sheet and see which card I need to be spending my money on. And it's a super easy way to get 5% cash back, and you're not going to beat that with any other cards. But if that still sounds like too much work for you, don't worry, you're still going to get the $200, and the regular Chase Freedom offers a flat 1.5% cash back, making it an easier choice if you don't want to go through the extra work to keep track of the categories. Now, getting $200 cash back for only $500 worth of spend is massive, because when you count the extra 1.5% that you're going to get just for spending money on the Chase Freedom card, you're getting 41.5% cash back. That's kind of a hell of a coupon right there. Now, I don't care who you are and how much money you have. If you can earn $200 just by a 5-minute phone call or going online and applying for a Chase Freedom card, that's a good return on your time. Like, if you have something better than earning $200 in 5 minutes, then be sure to leave a comment down below, because I want to know what you're doing so I can do it too. Next up is the Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card. And this one will offer you a $200 rebate, but you do have to spend a little bit more money. You have to spend $1,000 in the first 3 months. Still, all of you guys out there, I know you're going to spend $1,000 in the next 3 months, so it's very easily doable. In addition, this card features a 3% cash back in a category of your choice. And that means it could be a fairly decent card for you to carry around just for normal everyday spending if there's one particular industry that you tend to spend a lot of money on. Next up on the list is the Wells Fargo Propel card. I really kind of like this card. It offers the same $200 cash back for a $1,000 spend in the first 3 months, but this card offers a 3% cash back in a variety of different categories. Unlike the previous card that offered a 3% cash back in the category of your choice, this card offers 3% cash back in a variety of different fixed categories, including dining out, gas stations, flights, car rentals, online streaming services, ride shares. It's got a number of things in these 3% categories that you're probably going to take good advantage of. So this is a card that could see some pretty heavy use even in your normal everyday spending. Now, there are a lot of other cards out there that they might offer $500 cash back when you spend anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 in the first 3 months, but a lot of those come with annual fees, even if they're waived for the first year. So I'm not going to be discussing those, but if you do spend a little bit more money, that is a good option for you. So instead of reviewing those credit cards, instead I'm going to hop straight into some of the business credit cards that don't have an annual fee. Now, before you get upset and say, but Ben, I don't have a business, it's pretty easy to actually qualify for one of these business credit cards. In fact, most times all it takes is a little side hustle in order to qualify for one of these cards. So maybe you drive for Uber and Lyft on the weekend. Maybe you resell some stuff on eBay or have a little YouTube channel just like I do. So whatever you do, as long as you earn at least a couple of bucks, that qualifies you for a business credit card. So first up on the list of the business cards is once again Chase, as they have some amazing cards. They're Chase Inc. Business and their Chase Inc. Business Unlimited cards. Now these are both going to offer $500 in cash back for $3,000 worth of spend within the first 3 months. Now that equates to only $1,000 per month, so that's something that all of you out there are probably going to be doing without breaking a sweat. So the Chase Inc. Business Card offers a 5% cash back in office supply stores, so places like Staples or Office Depot, Office Max, that kind of a thing. And the Chase Business Unlimited is going to offer you a flat 1.5% cash back on everything. Next up on the list is the Wells Fargo Business Platinum Card. This card offers you $500 cash back if you spend at least $5,000 within the first 3 months. Now, obviously, the spend on this is a little bit higher, and some of you may not typically spend that much, and that's okay. But if your spending habits do allow for $5,000 within 3 months, this could be a decent option for you. Other than the fact that it gives a $500 cash back, unfortunately though, I can't really recommend this card for anything else. I just can't see this card being ever used in a daily basis. So this might be a good option if you're simply looking to get the bonus and then moving on. Now there are a lot of, like I said, other cards out there that offer different perks than straight cash back. Maybe airline miles, travel rewards programs, that kind of a thing. And typically the rewards for those programs are actually worth a little bit more than the straight cash back cards are. However, like I said, travel rewards are only good if you actually plan on traveling, whereas everybody can use some extra cash in your pocket. But if you are interested in those travel rewards cards, please be sure to subscribe, and I'm going to be covering those cards here shortly. And lastly, a common question that I always get is, doesn't applying for new credit cards decrease your credit score? And the answer is yes and no. So when you first apply for a new credit card or a new loan of any type, they have to pull your credit score. So this inquiry is going to automatically drop your credit score by a couple of points. The good news is, though, those points come back relatively quickly, and as long as you don't apply for a large number of credit cards all at once, you're not going to see a significant drop. In fact, over the long run, your credit score will actually increase as your length of credit history improves, as well as your credit utilization, because now you have more credit cards, which means overall you have a much higher spending limit than you previously had. So to put this into perspective, I typically apply for anywhere between 6 and 10 credit cards per year, depending on how much I have to spend on each one of the particular cards. And even with applying for that many credit cards, my credit score still hovers right around the 800 range. So it's not going to hurt your score in any significant manner. So if you applied for 6 different credit cards this year and you got $200 cash back for each of these cards, that's a cool $1,200 in addition to the random, 1.5% cash back that you're going to get using these cards anyway. And applying for 6 cards, that might take you a grand total of 1 hour on the phone with customer service or online applying for these cards. So $1,200 for give or take an hour's worth of work seems like a pretty good deal to me. So get out there, apply for a new card, and get some of that cashback rewards. So if you're interested in signing up for any of these cards, I've got links down below. And if you know of any other credit cards that have great sign-up bonuses that I did not specifically mention, be sure to leave comments down below and let me know which credit cards you're using. And if you found this video useful, then be sure to subscribe. I do new videos every week. Thanks.